welcome back to my channel. Today I have some guests with me in the kitchen. I have my cousins.
Hi, my name is Madison. Hi, my name is Kira.
And today what are we going to show them how to make?
Mac and cheese.
Now, mac and cheese happens to be these girls' favorite dish. So I'm going to show you guys how to make my simple version to mac and cheese. Now, I have many variations on this recipe and I'll post them soon in the near future. But today I'm just going to show you guys the simple version that they like. So before we get into the whole cooking process, what are we going to do? We're going to go over all the ingredients, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the ingredients we'll be needing for this mac and cheese are
Pasta, sharp cheddar cheese, flour, butter, salt and pepper, and whole milk. Now let's get cooking.
So now that we've gone over the list of ingredients, what we're going to do is we're going to start cooking our mac and cheese. So I'm going to have Madison add the butter into the pot. And I have my pot heating up on a medium heat right here, so this way the butter can melt and we can start making our roux for the mac and cheese. So go ahead and add it in. It's fine. Okay. So now I'm going to let this butter melt. And you want it to melt all the way so this way the flour can properly combine with it. And before I add in my flour and while I'm waiting for that to melt, I want to talk a little about the pasta. This is some pasta that I boiled in water with some oil and some salt. Now the reason I put oil on it was so that the pasta would not stick to each other. Now you can use any type of pasta that you want, such as elbows, ziti, but today I'm going to make use of this pasta because this is what I had in my pantry today. So the butter is melted for the most part. And what I'm going to have Kira do right now is go ahead and add in the flour. Good, you can pour. And while you're adding in your flour, you want to keep stirring so this way the flour doesn't get too lumpy in the pot.
Kira, or is it empty?
So what you want to do is give this a stir. And you want to let it cook on a medium heat for about 1 to 2 minutes or just until it turns really loose. That's how you know your roux is done cooking. I'll show you guys what that looks like when that part's done. Okay everyone, I just wanted to show you the roux that I've had cooking for about 2 minutes here. And you can see it's gotten a little golden brown but not too much color on it because you want your mac and cheese to still be nice and light. So what I did was I reduced my heat to low, and by having it on low when you pour in the milk, it's not going to get lumpy on you. So I'm going to go ahead and add in the milk now, and then I'm going to show you how to make the sauce come together. So my roux is nice and cooked up here, and I'm going to have Madison go ahead and pour in your milk. So what you want to do is pour in your milk in a very steady stream, whisking the whole time, so this way it doesn't get too thick. Keep pouring. You want the sauce to be nice and smooth. The reason we're mixing the whole time is so that it doesn't get lumpy. You want a nice, slow, steady stream of milk while you're whisking. I'm going to show you guys in the end how the sauce is nice and creamy and smooth and it has no lumps whatsoever inside. Okay, so now that we've had the milk put in, you want to raise your heat to a medium heat once again. You had it on low so this way the sauce didn't get too lumpy. So now that I've raised it up to a medium heat, I'm going to let it simmer here for about 2 minutes or just until it starts to get thick. And then when it gets thick, I'm going to show you guys what that looks like and what we're going to add into it to finish. I also wanted to mention to you guys that the milk that I did pour inside here, the milk was warmed. And the reason that I warmed the milk was also because I didn't want the sauce to get lumpy. If you're using cold milk and putting it into a hot substance, then it's going to get very lumpy on you very fast. So your sauce doesn't get lumpy, make sure you add in warm milk and make sure you're stirring constantly and pouring the milk in at a steady stream. Everyone, I just wanted to show you guys what the sauce looks like after I've had it boiling on a medium heat for about 4 minutes now. It got nice and thick and you can see it's still pourable, and you don't want it to get too thick because if it does, once you pour in the cheese, it's going to become way too thick to coat the pasta with. So you want to keep it just a little runny in the pot. So now at this point we're going to go ahead and add in our cheese and make our sauce for the mac and cheese. Once you've added in your milk and your sauce comes to the right consistency after you've been boiling it for a little while, you want to make sure to turn off your heat and make sure it stops boiling, because once you add in the cheese, if the mixture is still boiling, the cheese is going to start to separate and the sauce is going to break and get very lumpy. So you really don't want that. What you want to do is just make sure you cut off the heat and make sure it stops boiling completely. So at this point, I'm going to have Kira go ahead and add in our cheese. And this is grated sharp cheddar cheese that I'm using. And I'm using the orange one just because it gives the mac and cheese that traditional look that it usually has. Alright, so you want to put that bowl up there? So now what you want to do is just keep stirring. And it's going to take about 1 to 2 minutes, but the cheese is going to start to slowly melt within your sauce. So I don't know if you guys can see all of the nice orange streaks that are going through that sauce right now. The cheese is slowly melting from the residual heat that was left over by the sauce. And you can see it's nice and smooth. There's no lumps in that sauce at all. So you want to just keep stirring for about another 1 to 2 minutes until the sauce gets nice and smooth and all of the cheese chunks are nice and distributed throughout the sauce. Now that my cheese is all melted in my pot here and the sauce is nice and smooth, I'm going to go ahead and add in all of my pasta. What you want to do is go ahead and stir it and get that pasta nice and coated inside of all the cheese sauce. You want to stir it? Go ahead and stir. You want to get all around the sides of the pot, get all of the mac and cheese coated in the sauce. And once you get it nice and coated, your mac and cheese is done. But what I want to do is I want to go ahead and add in a little bit of salt and pepper just to taste. Now, I'm not adding in a lot of salt at all because we did season the pasta with salt while it was boiling and the cheese has salt on its own. And then what I want to do is I want to sprinkle in just a little bit of black pepper. Not too much. And we're going to give that a nice stir now. And what we're going to do is we're going to serve it up and show you guys what the end result looks like. Are you guys ready to eat this mac and cheese?
Yeah.
Alright everyone, so the mac and cheese is officially done. It came out nice and creamy. So can you guys show them the finished product? Look at that. It looks nice and smooth and it looks just like the regular box mac and cheese. But it's much better because it's not. So you guys want to give it a taste and let's see what it tastes like?
It tastes good.
How was that, Madison?
It tastes good.
So that's it, guys. The mac and cheese was a success. I really want to thank you guys for watching. Please do give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. By subscribing to my channel, you'll be able to be notified on when I do post new videos. Also, leave a comment down below on what you guys would like me to make next. I can't wait to see you guys with another one of my recipes.